2023 was a fascinating year for the Indian rental market. The Tenant explored stories across multiple cities, from the big ones like Mumbai, Bangalore, NCR, and even Pune, as well as smaller cities like Nasik. Three key trends were visible. The first big one, the return of the NRI.
Our quality of life here in Ulve is better than what we had in New York. So we can outsource a lot of our chores. So we have time to build this for our kids. Vishal, like things are very good here. So we were also very happy in New York. It's just that we were staying in a very nice elite neighborhood. The Metropolitan Museum of Art was just right there. Central Park was next door to us. But it's just that there is a sense of belonging and the fact that we can outsource chores and a lot of other things, that getting an appointment with the hospital. The school education now in India is terrific. So there are very high quality international schools. So in and out, we appreciated our life in New York. US has given so much to us, but now we want to contribute to India, enjoy our life here and get connected to our roots and culture.
So a lot of things. So first I will start with when our kids were growing, we had to make a decision that what culture we want them to grow. And so right now they're at that cusp where if they were to stay more there in the US, they would it will be very hard for them to bring us back. And what we decided, we wanted them to have Indian roots, Indian culture. So that was one of the reasons. The second is our parents are also getting older and we want to take care of them. So that is another reason. Third is when I moved to US, US was considered land of opportunities. I think things have turned now. India is the land of opportunities. So those are some of the reasons we landed here.
So I'm paying, I think, 6.2 plus maintenance for this.
And how much is maintenance here?
So maintenance would be around 55,000 rupees monthly, but you have to pay quarterly. So more or less.
So all in for you, it becomes 6.2 plus 55,000. So 6.75 lakhs per month.
Ballpark, yes. Yeah, that's correct. You spend more time with family, get kids more familiar with their extended family, their distant cousins and whatnot, and those things. So they're in the formation years right now. So whatever they do here, they'll remember that and help them develop a connect so that because important to do that so that it doesn't become the reason to fly to India is not because our parents are dragging us there in the vacations. They themselves would want to come here and visit the family and whatnot. So that's the idea.
That's a bond you want to create.
Yes.
But instead of them being pushed, you want to ensure that they get
pushed. Yes. That's you said it a lot better than me.
The hottest rental market in 2023 was Bangalore. There was furious demand, with tenants having to undergo strange requests to get an apartment.
How big is your team? How long you have been doing? What is your annual revenue? Everything. It's like taking a home loan sort of things. Then somehow I could convince that broker and I got the keys to see the property. I liked it and I immediately tried to confirm that. But I got to know that there is a 10 people wait list for that property already.
A wait list?
Yeah. So I'm the 10th people for that.
It was so hot that even people from Mumbai who shifted to Bangalore found it too much.
Honestly, Vishal, when Tejas proposed that we move to Bangalore, he actually promised me a biggish house at half the rent. And I was sold, at the thought and the idea of it. So when we started our journey of looking for the houses, we were actually in for a rude shock and something that was absolutely unexpected. Because we started around in July end, started taking trips to Bangalore. We made at least 6 trips to Bangalore within a span of 2 months. What I was to do, I used to come to Bangalore on a Monday. I used to stay at a cousin's place until Friday and then see houses, give my contact to multiple brokers, give them our requirement. And would go and hire an Uber, go in the morning, see houses, come in the evening, and the same process would be repeated day in, day out, Monday to Friday.
So how many apartments did you see overall?
Wow, okay. Physically, at least 60 to 70 plus. Online with brokers, through photos, through videos, I think 120, 130 plus.
2023 made it clear that Mumbai was getting too hot to handle for the young and the old.
Illness today in Bombay is mainly from the environmental issues, breathing difficulties. Here, I live here. Do you feel any breathing difficulty here? No. So that's itself.
I'm with you, of course, coming from the very polluted Mumbai. So my
No,
my benchmark is very low now.
Even Pune, you go to Pune city, it's polluted. But here, you can breathe easy.
Mumbai doesn't really offer the quality of life for the amount of money that you spend staying there. I would be spending close to 40,000 a month just on rent if I stay in Mumbai. That would be just one room in an apartment which I share with other people. Whereas here in Pune, I am spending 36,000 on a 2 BHK and I get to live with my brother and my dog. And the quality of life is far superior compared to Bombay.
But Mumbai still works for many.
My sister also is in Mumbai only. She's a journalist, and you know how journalists have odd timings sometimes. So it was I think the rains of 2007 Mumbai.
2017.
So, 2017, I'm sorry. So it was raining crazily one night, and she was getting back I think after 12 or something. And she lives in Santa Cruz, so just goes under the water very quickly. So she was just right outside her lane. And she got dropped off and she had to walk, and we're tiny people. So she saw that the water was right up to her waist and she had to enter to get to her building. So she picked up her bag and she was about to walk. So her sensibility said that maybe let me take the footpath, which is at the corner of the other side of the road. But the moment she was starting to do that, some local boys, like a group of local boys, actually came up to her. And the moment she saw them, you're from Delhi NCR, your first thought is gone. It's the middle of the night. I'm alone. God knows what can happen. But they actually were standing there to guide people. So they told her to walk in the middle of the road so as to avoid any potholes or manholes. And the middle of the road is where the level of the water is also the lowest.
I qualified for the UPSC Civil Services exams in 1992 and an All India rank of 435. Unfortunately, that's the year where reform started, so they decided to downsize civil service. So at 435, I was offered Indian Postal Service, something which I didn't want to do. So I just gave up and found another alternative career for myself.
So what next then? You said you from a 150 square feet you have come to this premium project. What next from here?
Well, there are a lot of next things, but the immediate next, if we stay in Mumbai, and from the renting point of view, we probably would like to go to the other side. We right now seeing view from this side, which is we can see Worli. We want to see Andheri from that side. So probably we'll move or even a higher floor in central Mumbai somewhere and watch out how Mumbai is growing on this side of town.